All right, Max, come on down. You got 1 minute. Your hottest take, brother.
I don't really have any hot takes.
Well, what do you want to debate?
I will just say, I think Trump's successes, the right successes, are less because of our successes and more because of just the left's failures.
Yeah.
I mean, the left, they don't have any leadership. They don't have any, I mean, they're just kind of lukewarm at this point. There's not really anything going on with them. I think the left has been, they're demotivated. They have no drive anymore. They have no, I mean.
I think that's why they're farming out, what's her name, Jasmine Crockett, because it's like letting the outfielders pitch. The game is so toast now that they don't give a shit.
Can you, like, what's the
Like,
policy
who
of Trump
could they
that you like?
possibly run for president?
Yeah, come on
Eric
down here. Come on
Swalwell?
down.
Come take a seat.
Pete
Join the debate.
Buttigieg?
Join the debate.
AOC?
Go this way. Come this way. We'll bring them up.
Give it up,
for
everybody.
3 minutes. Come on
We
down.
got questions. I actually, I kind of get what he's saying. I agree a lot. So, is your argument? It's not so much that Trump is winning, but the left has been demoralized, and they've got no leaders.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Lean to that mic when you get it.
You're talking to the mic.
I'm trying to talk into the mic. There we go.
So you don't think Trump has gotten any wins?
I think he's gotten wins.
What are you doing?
Sideways. I got
Like you got it. I think
We can't hear him now.
Talk into it.
No.
You're not helping, Matan. You're not helping.
You're not helping.
hello. We're good. I mean, Trump has gotten wins for sure. There's the immigration. I mean, the decrease in illegal immigration that we have. That's excellent. That's awesome. I mean, the Epstein stuff was that was
bad,
a major
right?
step. That was bad.
Should
that was a
Pam
major
Bondi
setback.
resign, you think?
You're nuts.
I think.
Fine, bitch.
You know, release the Epstein files, and then we can talk about what happens to Bondi afterward. But I think it's, you know, right now we're kind of at a little bit of a stagnation, and the left, I mean, they don't really have much standing anymore.
What do you think of Doge? That was a failure, right?
No, it did great.
Elon
And
Musk
then
says it's a
It was
failure.
abandoned too early.
Elon Musk said it was a failure.
So now it's a loss if the win isn't winny enough?
No, I'm just. So Elon Musk says the whole project is fucking stupid because they got this bill
To
through.
be fair, he is our shadow president. We just don't tell the liberals.
Well, I just want to say, like, the whole idea of
That
Doge-
breakup did break my heart. That was.
Oh, did it really?
I
Well,
mean, they
it's
had
'cause
such a beautiful relationship going on.
Because Elon's our shadow president. You know, we were heartbroken over it.
Yeah.
But that entire effort was supposedly to, like, make the, like, you know, deficit go down, to improve efficiency, and now we just have this big bloated bill that is, you know, getting rid of Medicaid to give tax cuts to, like, the richest people and to.
You
I
don't
mean,
support that?
Yeah, no, I think it's stupid. I think it's wrong,
Why?
and it's counter to the thesis of what Doge was about. That was a failed project. Can we at least acknowledge that?
No, you aren't correct.
Okay, so what did we get out of Doge?
So USAID has been shut down.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Massive, generational success with the end of USAID.
yeah, so, like, you don't want us funding these
Coups in foreign
projects
countries,
to-
agreed.
Coups
Okay,
in
so-
foreign countries.
So should we also, by the way, defund Israel?
Yes.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, so why is Trump, do you think?
Why is AOC voting to fund Israel?
Why is Trump being Netanyahu's bitch?
He's got big beef with Netanyahu. They're not getting along at all anymore.
No, he's giving him an open hand.
But, you know, to be honest, like, I try to look at the big picture of U.S. foreign policy spending, and targeting a single country of Israel, and we can certainly talk about Israel's influence in U.S. politics and all that. I'm like, well, hold on. We're having a broader conversation on the totality of foreign policy. Targeting a hot button wedge issue kind of distracts from the conversation.
All right, get out of here. You're out of here, Max. Get out.
Hey, man, thanks for coming.
All right,
I was
give it
going
up
to give
for
you
Max.
shit for
All right.
having your phone on.
All right, our next victim, the one, the only Brick Suit. Come on down. Give it up for Brick Suit.
Okay, first of all, I've had nothing to do with that dog.
I thought so.
But I'm going to tell you, Trump is winning on all cylinders. You might be picking around the margins of maybe one or two things that you don't like. But directionally, it's victory after victory after victory. And since he's been in office, it looks like a Rocky montage where the other fighter isn't landing a single punch. It's just body blow after headshot after uppercut. The left has no answer. It's a complete and total victory.
I mean,
Come on
Come on down, Brick Suit. Come on
You're really
down.
happy. So
You can't argue that.
Trump promised prices would come down. That was his promise. They have not come down. You know it.
How did you like
you
that?
Know it.
How did you?
I know it. You know it. I know it. Growth is anemic.
How did you like that graph?
The tariffs are a disaster. Everyone knows it, and people hate them. That's why his approval rating on every single issue is coming down, because people know, especially and including inflation, people know that he's not.
How'd you like that graph that the Democrats posted?
I don't know what you're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
the graph
I don't know
that
what
said
the fuck you're
Trump
talking
is
about,
responsible for inflation. They had to take it down after 4 hours.
Trump-
the Democrats can't even post a graph.
Trump promised.
What are you talking? They can't even post a graph.
Trump promised to bring prices down. He failed. Yes or no?
No.
No.
Oh, so prices have come down.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
great, huh?
No.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, okay,
Trump was roasted when he says, "I don't know. It's kind of hard to make prices go down."
No, he promised they would come down. Don't try to gaslight your audience now. He promised the prices would come down.
Trump literally
No.
got roasted for saying he didn't know if he could do it.
He said
happened.
prices would come down. Everyone knows that they're not coming down globally. Like
Saying
overall.
everyone knows does not make it true. And you're talking
you
about
can pick one or
prices
two.
in a country of 340 million people. What prices are you specifically
I'm
talking
about the
eggs?
CPI.
Are we doing eggs? Are we doing
I'm
gas?
talking about inflation overall. I'm not talking about specific commodities.
President Trump also said that a key component of reduction in prices would be the unlocking American energy, and the decrease in costs in the energy sector would drive that. And he specifically
how's that
stated,
worked out?
and he specifically stated that it would take up to a year for those results to come about. So here we are after 6 months, and you're complaining about promises
He
that
said
have
prices,
a future.
No.
So
you're lying
your
right now.
premise is completely invalid.
So Trump said the price would come down like on day one. That's what he said. And also
Not about energy.
Yeah.
He said energy would take a while for it to come down, and we are headed in that
on
direction.
energy, so how are we headed in that direction actually? Because he stopped. So one of the things that that Elon was arguing about in the big beautiful bill, you can say that it's self-serving all you want, but they got rid of a lot of these subsidies to improve energy. It's actually booming in places like Texas at all for like electric cars and those kinds of energy sector, solar energy, that kind of stuff. We're falling behind China now, and these tariffs aren't going to make prices be better. They're going to make prices be worse. That's why the Federal
Says
Reserve.
who?
That's why the Federal Reserve has not lowered interest rates yet, because they're worried about the inflationary effect of tariffs, and you know it. That's a broken promise.
So
Can
far,
you
the
stop
tariffs
with the
have
you
no
know it and
discernible
everybody knows
inflationary
it and you
effect.
know it?
Well, you don't
That's
have
really
anything, right?
irritating.
Do you agree with the tariffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called tough love.
It's called tough love.
It's
So-
like going to bed. You don't want to go to bed, but you'll be well rested the next day.
and we're all suffering. We're all suffering because
Yeah,
of the
it
tariffs.
sucks to go. It sucks to eat your vegetables too.
But Pisco, you know why he's putting the tariffs in place, as so we have
We
more
actually
power
don't know.
and
He has
leverage in our
incons-
geopolitical
He
negotiations.
has inconsistent rationales. On the one hand, it's to shore up domestic production. But then he's like touting all these deals. If he's just trying to get better free trade deals, that's not going to shore up domestic production. So on the one hand, he has this negotiation rationale that's totally at odds with his shoring up rationale, and the deals suck. They suck compared to what we have currently. And he promised 90 deals in 90 days, and he failed on that too. Constantly failing, underachieving, overpromising, underachieving. That you guys still
All right.
believe that he's.
So let me just.
Good argument. Good argument.
I'm gonna-
Imagine
You
this
sound like a
microscope
bitch.
on Biden. Can you
wanna-
fucking imagine?
Get real.
By the way, what is your problem with being mistaken for Gavin?
No, I can't tell you how many times it's happened in Vegas.
Okay, that's a
and I could have
compliment,
gotten
though.
away with it. Like chicks come up to me and say, "Hell, are you Gavin?"
But
And I could have
why are you
you
so
in.
adverse to that?
I
Indulge.
know, it's just like, but I don't want to
I'm
sully
married. Go get some pussy on my
I don't want to
behalf.
sully your reputation, So I just great to be up here, and once we're finally in the same room, so those rumors can be put to rest.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing.
No, I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Well,
It's
you
not
seem
like
pretty
being him
concerned
won't-
about it.
Yeah, but
It's
what
not
if
like being him
What if
who
he
won't
like
admit to
stiffs a
screwing a
server and
dog.
think it's you? And they're
That's
like,
great.
Gavin, you can't go
I want to
back.
smell your dick after.
I don't know about that.
I don't get out much.
Here's what I'll say,
Wants
Pisco.
to shove something up your ass.
Trump has made a ton of promises he did not fulfill, but that doesn't mean he isn't winning. So I think it's fair to say Trump promised this, that, or otherwise. We didn't get there. We didn't get on some of these there yet. Some look like we're not going to get, but across the board, we still face a net positive from his administration based on what we voted for.
Really? I mean, do you think that it's a net positive, for example, on corruption when Donald Trump accepts a $400 million worth Qatari plane?
He should not accept the Qatari airplane. No, he should not.
Okay, so
It's another sin. You
there's
caught me.
There's 1,000 examples like that. His crypto scams.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
His corrupt deal with Mayor Adams. his
Yeah,
corrupt
but that's their fault that they
Yeah,
believed
okay.
it. Come on, it was obvious.
I mean,
You know what I constantly see from the left is this: when was America ever great? And what they mean is it was never perfect. They go, in 1986, which is the number I always used for when America was great. They always go, oh yeah, then taxes were high back then. America was never perfect, but it was always the greatest. That's what MAGA means. It means the greatest of all the options.
You guys hate America.
It doesn't mean perfect.
You hate America. You hate everything that America stands for.
Go have a beer with a fucking welder and tell me.
You tried to overturn.
Who would a plumber rather have a beer with, me or
You tried to
you?
overturn the election. You and your criminal friends.
Yeah.
You and your criminal friends try to overturn our election. Your criminal friends that your buddy in the White House pardoned. These cop beaters and thugs. That's what you. So you don't like America. You don't like the due process clause of the Constitution. You don't like the First Amendment of the Constitution. So to be 100% clear, I think that you stand in stark contrast to what America means and what it represents.
You would be a pariah in a dive bar.
Getting rid of birthright citizenship is awesome.
Wait, what did you say?
I said getting rid of birthright citizenship is
So
awesome.
these people don't know anything about the birthright citizenship clause.
Yeah, they're stupid. They're so dumb.
So
Yeah.
you want to defy the Constitution.
You guys are not educated.
Well, actually, contextually, as that was written from the contemporaneous notes of the people who authored that amendment, it did not. They expressly said that it would not apply
You're
the
wrong,
way it's
sir.
been applied. No,
You're
it's
wrong,
not.
sir.
For the
So
slaves,
I'll
it was
explain.
to give citizenship to
No,
slaves.
No. So the clause says subject to the jurisdiction thereof, and that clause is meant to incorporate the English common law rule of birthright citizenship. And that rule, as understood in the Supreme Court in Wong Kim Ark, you can read the case, applies to any persons born in this country, excluding like 2 or 3 categories of historical exceptions. Children of ambassadors.
Real quick, sorry.
Children of American
What year
Indians.
was Wong Kim Ark?
1890-ish.
What year was the 14th?
The 14th Amendment, 1868, and by the way, the first restrictive immigration law. We had open borders in this country.
So why?
Let me just finish. Up to 1875 in the Page Act, that was the first restrictive immigration law. So it's preposterous to suggest.
So I have a question for you.
It's preposterous to suggest that the citizenship clause applies to illegal immigrants.
Dude, you got to cut your Adderall prescription down by
guys,
50%.
There was no conception of that until
I
1875.
have a question for you, Pisco.
Yeah.
To set up the question, what year was the 14th?
1868.
And what year was Wong Kim Ark?
A couple decades after that.
It's a 2 or 3.
It's maybe 20, 30 years after.
It seems like if there's a Supreme Court case on this, it meant that there was actually a debate happening for a generation as to whether or not it actually applied to citizens.
No, that's not true. I just
Then
explained
why
to
did
you
it go to the Supreme Court?
So what went to the Supreme Court was one instance where the child
The
of
precedent
a laborer,
was set.
No, a child of a laborer was coming back into the country. He was born in the country, and he was, but we didn't have the INA back then. These categories of here without status, these are modern conceptions, and like I just explained to you, the
Someone
Page
filed a
Act
lawsuit?
in 1875 was the very first restrictive immigration law.
So I can ask you a
books.
question.
Yeah.
So in the 1890s, when this precedent was set about birthright citizenship, it was actually contested to the Supreme Court.
It was contested to the Supreme Court.
Which means that nationally it was not agreed upon the 14th Amendment would apply to all peoples.
Yeah, just because it's not like agreed upon with some.
Bro, who
so-
cares?
wait.
Chinese women who are 8.5 months pregnant are flying to America, giving birth, and then flying home. The law is being abused. It had to be repaired, and Trump repaired it. Thank you,
When you
sir.
say repair, you mean change.
But
When
Pisco,
say
you
repair,
know
mean change.
there are people that are taking advantage of this.
Yes,
you know
wait.
that. So-
There are bad people who take advantage of every constitutional provision. There are bad people who take advantage of the First Amendment.
All
There are
right,
bad people who take
that's
advantage of the
fair.
Second
I'm happy
Amendment.
you agree that you lost. I won that debate. All right, guys,
Brick
give it up
suit.
for Brick Suit, everybody.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Culture War podcast. We're live every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon, so subscribe and come hang out.